Sometimes healing begins with hearing something you didn't know you needed until now. If this reaches you, it was meant for you. Maybe you've been quiet for so long that you even forgot how your voice sounds when it's not apologizing. This space is for that voice, your voice. Welcome to Safe Soul Circle. I'm Rocky, and this space is yours. A place where the soul gets to breathe, reflect, and heal without judgment. Today, I'm starting off with something I know too well. What to do when it still hurts. Because pain doesn't just go away. It doesn't just leave when we want to. Sometimes it lingers quietly and softly, or even sometimes loudly, but it's always asking for attention. So if you are in that place, or you've ever been there, this one is for you. So what's hurting really? Because yes, we hurt, we go through that moment, that phase, but what is that subject called hurting? Sometimes it's the silence after someone leaves. Most of us can relate with relationships. We've been in and out of relationships. Yes, for those of us that have gone through that, and someone leaves you, not even you leaving them, but someone leaves you, and you feel like you'll never find any other person to love like you've loved them. You'll never find another person to make you feel like they made you feel when you were with them. Or sometimes it's when we lose someone that we love dearly, parent, child, friend, anyone close that we hold dearly to our heart. Their loss leaves us shattered, and we feel like we can never be mended, So that is hurting. Sometimes it's the weight of words never said, or memories that visit uninvited. You find that you are in a place where you're being subjected to violence, or you are mistreated, but there are those things that you keep inside. You cannot tell someone something because you fear them. Probably they are giving you a roof under your head, So you understand. Or you're abused, but those words you can never say. You cannot express yourself and show that you're going through something sad. You are hurting. Memories that visit uninvited. We've been through phases of life, bad instances, bad situations, rape, defilement, theft, robbery. Even we've been hurt, accidents, different phases of life, and many others that we can relate to. The memories that keep visiting. We hurt. Hurting can look like smiling in public, but breaking in private. It's only us who be knowing deep inside what we are going through. No one else can feel our pain. It's not always loud. Sometimes it's just the quiet ache of wishing things were different, or wishing you felt different. That is hurting. And you know what? The kind of pain is real. Even if no one else sees it, even if it doesn't make sense anymore, hurting means something mattered. It means your heart was open. It means you are human. Yes, please. So you don't have to close up yourself. You have to let yourself be, because you have to hurt, open up. Don't feel like, let me close up myself. Let me shatter myself inside. Because when you let it out, you heal faster. Some wounds don't bleed anymore, but they still ache. You need to open up and talk to someone. People say time heals, but they don't say how much time. We can all relate to that saying. Or what do we do while we are waiting to heal from something that hurt us? from a memory that is hurting us, from a situation that we've been through and has left us broken. And that's the hardest part, isn't it? No, you can reason with me, because I feel like there is nothing that is really more hardest or harder than hurting. It's not the breaking that shakes us the most. It's the longest stretch after. That in between space where you are no longer falling apart, but you are just there. You are not fully okay either. Mixed up. You show up, you smile, you function, but deep inside, the ache is still very much alive. It lingers quiet and private. You do not even talk about it anymore because you think maybe it's old news, or maybe it should have been moved on by now. Sometimes we even fear, because people can tell us, our parents can tell us, but it's been years until now. Please get over it. So we are there in silence. But pain doesn't follow a deadline, and healing doesn't check the calendar. This episode is for that version of you and me, that version of quietly survives, that version that quietly survives one day at a time, hoping healing will catch up soon. So, while we are waiting, what can we do? Because we said it's a matter of time. We'll never know the ample time we need to heal. But what do we do while we are waiting to heal from what is hurting or what hurt us? So while you and me wait, sometimes all we have to do is breathe. Do you know how refreshing it is to breathe? You just take in a deep breath, inhale, and exhale. And you'll feel much better. Drinking water. Water is life. You feel fresh. Take a walk, exercise, work out, dance, play a sport, listen to music. All these things take away that bit of us that is hurting. It gives us a break to feel live again. Reply to a message even when you don't feel like talking. Engage in conversations. Socialize. Celebrate small wins, even if it's just getting out of bed. Grief, heartbreak, betrayal, they all have different clocks. You'll never know when they'll click, but when they do, what do we do? So let's put ourselves first. Let's put our well-being first, and I'm sure as time catches up, the healing will also come, and we shall feel better from all that memory that hurts, from the situation that we think we couldn't get over, because we can do it. But it's through making an effort. Are you willing to make an effort? Are you willing to take that first step to healing while you wait? Here is what I've learned over time. Pain is not weakness. It's actually my soul, your soul calling for care. And healing doesn't always look strong or tidy. Sometimes healing is crying on a random or replaying a memory that no longer deserves your energy or my energy. Now, for example, most of the times when I feel like I'm down, I cry out things or talk out. Inside, I feel like, yes, a weight has been lifted off my shoulder. But when I keep quiet and keep it inside, I almost even, burst out. So crying sometimes helps. You'll never know, but you'll be healing. And also revisiting or replaying memories, face those challenges, face those traumatizing situations. It is a step to healing. Don't fear. Most of us have been through things where we feel like, you don't want to revisit, you don't want to talk about it. Face it. Talk about it. Open up. If it is a place somewhere, go back and see it. Revisit that memory and say goodbye to it. It is a journey and a step to healing. I've also learned that we don't have to perform healing. No. We don't have to be poetic about our pain, And we definitely do not have to be strong all the time. It's okay to be weak. It's okay to feel hopeless. Sometimes healing looks like softness, like giving yourself permission to miss someone you had to let go. Or like not pretending you are okay just to make others comfortable. Sometimes healing means just surviving today, and that is more than enough. So please, if it still hurts, you are not broken. You are not dramatic. You are not behind. You are just human. And it is okay to hurt. You are just in a process. You are in the middle of your process, and there is no shame in that. And here in Safe Soul Circle, it is your space. In this space, that is more than okay. To feel something, to say something, to share something, because we want to heal together. We want to help each other through taking steps little by little to completing that journey of healing over different things that have traumatized us, that we have gone through in life, or that we are going through. So please let yourself go. Please hurt, feel it, cry out, and someday you will not feel it anymore. You look back and say, yes, I'm now okay. If you made it to the end of this episode, I want to tell you something simple but real. You are already healing. Just by choosing to listen, just by choosing to feel, to be present, to listen, you are healing. Not because the pain is gone yet, but because you chose to feel, to listen, and to let yourself breathe. Safe Soul Circle is your space to return to whenever life feels too heavy. No judgment, no pressure, just presence. Do not forget to subscribe, like, comment, and if this spoke to you, I invite you to kindly share it with someone out there you care about. Someone who may also be carrying a silent ache. Let them know that they are not alone either. And if no one told you today, you are seen, you are deeply loved, and you are always safe here. And until in the next circle, be gentle with yourself. Stay safe, stay soft, stay soul.